right, guys, let's do a little something different here tonight because I'm feeling nostalgic. Well, it's going to be tomorrow by the time you guys see this, but as of right now, this very moment, it is still July 18th, 2025. And I'm feeling nostalgic because 9 years ago today, on July 18th, 2016, I dropped the Pokemon Go Fook Yourself video, which is the video that changed my life forever, or at least from 2016 until 2025. So much so that I have a chapter dedicated to it in The Death of Robertfrank615, my autobiography that I dropped in December of 2024. Some of you guys don't know this because you just stumbled across my videos recently, maybe a Better Be Swole video. On Monday we do chest, Tuesday we do arms, or maybe a gym etiquette video, the right way, wrong way to do things in the gym. And you have no idea that many, many moons ago, I used to scream in my car yelling about random topics.
Monday, International Chest Day! Why don't you go catch yourself a Pumpasaurus Rex?
That is how I became internet famous. I hate that word, but we'll use it for lack of a better term. And I was selling insurance at the time, hating my job, sitting in a cubicle, making cold calls with a stupid tie on. And I was doing personal training part-time, basically just living like month to month. I was in my late 30s, and I always knew that I was born to be an entertainer. I was born to make people laugh.
Do you know who Robert Frank is?
It sounds familiar.
He's a hilarious Instagram guy. He's really funny, man. He's like, he talks like this.
Sometimes at my own expense. Some people don't think I'm funny, but anyway, we don't like those people. But anyway, I had this idea, I'm dragging this out. I had this idea of once a week reading to you guys a chapter of The Death of Robertfrank615, and since today is the birthday of Pokemon Go Fook Yourself, yes, I'm mispronouncing that for the algorithm, I figure maybe we'll read chapter 8 and I'll read it to you guys. This was a Amazon bestseller. It was the #1 audiobook in the bodybuilding and fitness, or bodybuilding and strength training category on Audible. #1 for 60 straight days. This book right here. I wrote the book in 7 days. I pretty much worked day and night on this book. Most people take years to write an autobiography. I wrote it in 7 days because speed is God. Don't be offended. Anyway. Pull up an ice block, crack a soda if you have one at home, and enjoy Chapter 8 of The Death of Robertfrank615. Here we go. Chapter 8, Pokemon Go Fook Yourself. Let's play catch-up for a second, so we're all on the same page. Currently, I'm still working my full-time job selling insurance. I'm still doing my CrossFit/Planet Fitness trolling videos damn near every day on Instagram. My YouTube channel is slowly growing, but barely any revenue is coming in. I started a Facebook page for my Robertfrank615 videos, so now I'm up to 3 platforms: Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. If we're not making millions of dollars, at least let's get some exposure and be seen all over the internet. The video that I was waiting for to take me to the next level was filmed in July of 2016. Pokemon Go was the craze back then, and everyone was on their phones playing a game where you went around trying to catch Pokemon characters in real life. I thought it was the dumbest shit in the world, and of course my training partner, Joey Bags, was balls deep into playing Pokemon Go. As I was trying to bench press, I could see him hovering over me, trying to catch Pokemons in the gym. This is when I ran outside and filmed the infamous Pokemon Go Fook Yourself video. The car rage character that I portrayed in the Pokemon Go Fook Yourself video wasn't the first time I threw on the bandana, sat in my car, and screamed in the camera. I was doing it for a while on my YouTube channel, but the videos really weren't catching on. I envisioned that car rage guy to be a hated gym bro meathead that was arrogant and an asshole and talked a lot of crap. Just like Mike the Situation Sorrentino's character from the hit MTV show The Jersey Shore. People loved to hate him. The term right place, right time couldn't have been more appropriate for this video. Pokemon was so hot at the time, and here's this guy with no shirt on, sweaty, cursing, and making fun of people who play it. Instead of going to the gym and being jacked and tan, these little pipsqueaks were out here playing a video game. How could you not hate me? I sent the video over to my father before I uploaded it to social media. He said, "This video is going to break the internet." His exact words. I remember it being almost 10 p.m. when I finally uploaded it to all the platforms. But I knew something was up because it had over 100 shares on Facebook in the first 5 minutes. I was lucky to get 5 shares in 24 hours on Facebook back then. But the views, comments, and shares kept steamrolling in. This was my first real viral video. When I woke up the next day, it had over 700,000 views. By lunchtime, it had 1 million views. I've been making videos for 4 years, and this was only the second video of mine to ever hit 1 million views, and the first one to hit 1 million on my actual page. The other one was on some multimedia page that just stole content from creators and posted it as if it were their own. I didn't even get credit for the video. So this was my cherry-popping moment 4 years later. What I didn't know at the time was the reason it was gaining so much traction and getting so much attention is because someone shared the video in a huge Pokémon Go Facebook group that had over 2 million followers. At first, my comment section was everyone loving the video and saying how great it was. Then it quickly turned into 80% negative comments because of all the Pokémon Go fanboys were butthurt. The DMs I was getting was insane. Death threats, people wishing my parents would die, people commenting how they wanted to bang my girlfriend. It was crazy. All because I made fun of their little Pokemon Go video game and told them to man up and hit the gym. Between all the huge pages like World Star Hip Hop, Unilad, 9gag, and others that shared the video, within about 2 weeks, the video already had over 100 million total views. The overall perception of the video was mostly negative. But what did I care? I was onto something, and the car age guy was officially born. If I can rant and rave about a stupid video game, think about all the other dumb shit in the world that I could rage about. This was my golden ticket moment, and I was going to cash in. A week later, I did a Pokemon Go Part 2 video where I addressed all the hateful comments that I was receiving, basically piggybacking off of my first video. Another banger with millions of views in short time. But I knew I had to start talking about other things, so I did. I talked about Colin Kaepernick, who was kneeling for the national anthem at the time. The 2016 election, Halloween, fidget spinners, rompers for men, and whatever other goofy trends were going on. The car age guy had something to say. The guy who was supposed to be despised because his over-the-top, arrogant, foul-mouthed approach became a fan favorite in short time. Well, besides this one guy, who we'll get into later in the book. And that was chapter 8 of The Death of Robertfrank615. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not a professional reader, sorry for the mix-ups and running out of breath. My cadence is a little off. I'm better in short-form videos, like on Monday we do chess, it's easy. But reading is kind of hard for me. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. If you think that maybe I should read a chapter per week and kind of just get it out there just for some extra content for you guys. I know, again, this is not viral stuff. Not many people care about my book or my story, but for those of you who do, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Let me know. And if you haven't grabbed soda yet, you better get on that. Let's go.